Hi Libra, welcome to your July 2023 Life Sector Tarot reading with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your Sun, Moon and Ascendant sign. So whether you're a Sun, Moon or Rising sign Libra, this is for you. Check all three out so that you know which part of you I resonate with most as a reader. If you are a continued subby, you know Raphael loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your actions and plans for the month ahead, let's have a look and see what is going on for you. All right. For this, you have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, okay, and the Star card. So it looks like a lot of you are putting the feelers out over this month, right? It looks like there's a lot of things that you're reaching out to people for. So maybe you're sending emails, text messages, phone calls, and this is all aimed at gaining or gathering certain types of information that you need to know about so that you can start tweaking the plans that you have. The other thing with this as well, it looks like a lot of you are taking some kind of course around technology. So this could be, maybe you're learning how to use some of these new AI platforms. Maybe you are deciding you want to finally learn how to do crypto. Maybe you're reaching out to a course creator. And it's almost like there's something here where you feel like you've been left out of the loop. It's like my knowledge or my skill in this particular area isn't up to par, and so for that reason I want to find a way to ... Like, yeah, it just feels like you're, do you know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels to me. It's like you're starting to understand that you almost like you want to get clear on where your gaps are in a specific area of knowledge, but it's something to do with technology and or broadcasting, radio, TV, film, etc. For a lot of you, this could also be that you're looking into ways that you can broaden your horizons or your reach in some way. For your career and communications, your plans will go ahead, by the way. There's lots of hope for the future. That Nine of Swords just suggests that there's a part of you that's like, I'm out of the loop, I need to know more. For your career and communications, you've got the Four of Swords with the Hanged Man, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. Nothing is stuck, it's just moving slowly, all right? So you know how they say, like, matter, even something that's solid, like the table, right, it looks solid, but actually when you look at it, it's still got a vibrational frequency. This is the same for your career. At the moment, it's like you've been exercising a lot of patience in some area of your career, and it's like, okay, you know what, I've been patient, so why is nothing moving? It's not that nothing's moving. This is the universe giving you a break, especially with this combination of cards. This is giving you a time or a moment where you can kind of not even regroup. It's more a case of you're being given time and space to really kind of see where you're at, but to take stock of where you've actually been. Things are going to get very busy for you after this month, but I would take this month, the slowdown that you're experiencing throughout the month of July is actually a blessing in disguise, and I would take that slow and steady energy now and enjoy it, because what tends to happen with anything after the Four of Swords tends to really ramp up production. If you are studying or in some form of academia, it looks like a lot of you have got writer's block. It's almost like you're like you know, like there's something that you're finding it really hard to get past. Don't worry, it will come. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this, I actually feel like for a lot of you guys, is one of the reasons that you're deciding to upskill. It's almost like, no, there's no, you know, I'm at the ceiling and I can't go any further. And the reason I can't go any further is because I don't have these skills. That's not actually the case, I don't think. Gathering the new skills, getting that new knowledge is a good thing, absolutely. It will never steer you wrong, but I don't think that's the reason. So again, enjoy the slower pace while it lasts, because you're going to be looking back on this and going, yeah, you know what, I wish I'd have taken July to kind of chill out a bit. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, exercise patience when it comes to the creative ideas and parts of the work that you've done. I am going to say, if you're thinking about doing some kind of advertising on the radio, Google ads, all of that kind of stuff, this is not the right moment for it. It'll get swallowed up by other things that are going to be making a lot more noise at this time. So please, 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 just give it a moment, all right? Don't... just like, if you're going to spend like really big money on promoting your business and all the rest of it, it's likely not to hit this month. So wait until you're in a stronger position or you're more visible. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is you guys really starting to cultivate more of your spirituality and to dedicate way more time and effort and energy to that aspect of self and life, which is great. For your love and relations, you've got the Knight of Cups with the Five of Wands and the Devil card. So for a lot of you, you could be socializing this month. There's a lot of fun to be had. But with this combination of cards, I am going to say a lot of the socializing that you're doing, or certainly some of it, could be with people that don't really know. It's like they know how to party, they know how to have fun, and they might introduce you to somebody that has that kind of same energy. But when it comes to work and, you know, like the tough stuff or the things that need to be done, etc., they may not be as reliable. So I'm going to say, like, make sure you've got a clear sort of definition about what is fun time and what that entails and what is sort of more serious, because it looks like some of the people that you're connecting to this month or with, they're not really about that work sort of life balance. It's more just play hard, play harder. For those of you that, and you know, if you're getting into a situation with someone, I've got to be honest, the sex could be great. It could be passionate, sexy and vibrant. It could even be, you know, maybe you're exploring in other ways together. You do you, boo, have fun, but just know that it could kind of potentially get out of hand here. So I just want you to be mindful of that. And then for those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, there's a potential that either you fall out with your partner's friends or your partner falls out with your friends, and there's a disconnect somewhere here. And it potentially gets very loud with, you know, both sides of this coin that represent you are pulling you in two opposite directions, and you're kind of feeling, well, you know, I got to take somebody's side. Actually, you don't. Everybody's an adult and they can behave like it. And the one thing that they have in common is you. If they still aren't able to get along, then you have to chalk it up to the fact that not always do our significant other and our friends mix. And sometimes they're not supposed to. For your money and materials, you've got the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, nice, and the Four of Pentacles. The money looks good this month, right? So to be honest, you might not necessarily need a lot of money, but you're definitely stacking that cash in some way, shape or form. Your savings or your finances are getting a very nice boost this month. This does probably come through something that you've already been doing or putting a lot of time, effort and energy into. So this could be things like maybe a property appreciates in value, maybe your stocks and shares go up in some way, something that you've already done or already paid into. Now you realize, like, oh, actually this is doing really well for me. For your home and environment, this is lovely because this is just genuinely good times when it comes to the home, but it's almost like there's a part of you that doesn't want to leave. So be mindful of that, right? If you're invited out, go out. And then for those of you that are, when it comes to your health and your vitality, this I actually really like. For those of you that have had problems with your bones or your skeleton, I'm not a doctor, I can't give you medical advice, but if you've had any problems with your back, your spine, your bones, your skeleton in general, this could be really good news, or where you start to turn a corner around that aspect of your health. So either which way, I think this is going to be a pretty decent month for you guys. It's certainly one of the better ones that I've seen. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes out. Take care, and I'll see you soon.